moment this afternoon. So I want to actually turn this over to Mike Von Ruden, our head football coach. I'm Pam Wilson, the athletic director. I kind of think this is really great. This is like 2 in the last couple of years where we've been able to do a signing, and Cheryl Moore and Becca Thibodeau have graciously always helped to make this. We were never sure what they're supposed to look like. So Victor signed this morning officially to go to Eastern. Eastern doesn't exist on this side of the mountains, but we were able to get him going here for today. So with having said that, I want to introduce Mike Von Ruden, our head football coach, because he was instrumental in helping Victor get where he was.
Thank everyone for coming out today. The major support for this young man, and I think it's. I'm going to be pretty brief because the focus really is on him today. I think as a freshman, we knew we had something really special here. He played in a varsity game against Charles Wright, and returned a punt. And I remember looking at the film and just kind of seeing this blur. I know a lot of people remember Dad, I think a couple years ago, asked for that film copy because it was just really stood out about the speed and what he could do on the field, and that was really a glimpse. But he's been making all kinds of highlights for us on the varsity level for the past 3 years. I think in his varsity career, over 2,500 yards receiving and 30 touchdowns. So a huge part of our program. I think something that speaks volumes, though, about him is that, things that he does away from the highlights. I've told every coach and every recruiter, and anybody asks about him, watch him block when he's not getting the ball, and it just shows kind of exactly how hard he works, and that's why he's going to be successful at the next level is because of that work ethic that he has. So he's got plenty of accolades from our league, and then he's going to have an opportunity to play in the state 2A All-Star game this summer. So that's going to be a fun thing to go out and see. But he was the SPSL 2A overall MVP. He was Offensive Player of the Year. He was also the Defensive Back of the Year this year, and that's just kind of on top of some of his other awards from sophomore and junior year. So it really is an exciting day to be a part of. Eastern's going to be just a great fit for them. I mean, if anyone knows a little bit about their background, they were basically on ESPN their last 2 games of the year in the playoffs, playing deep into December. And if you talk to that coaching staff or you look up Eastern a little bit, you see that's really their plan all the time. They don't really have a time where they're going to back down and fall. So I would expect to see Eastern bright red turf on ESPN for the next few years. And I expect this young man to be a big part of that. So I really thank everybody for coming once again. And like I said, it's incredibly impressed and proud of this. I think that at this point I wanted to allow Fred or Amber Tremaine to say a little bit about Victor. They had a chance to go through youth football, coaching Victor, and I know they were a major part of his life, and I know they wanted to say a couple words too, and I wanted to invite him up here. If Amber wants to do that.
Well, I've had the pleasure of watching Victor play football for 8 years. I first met him when he was in 5th grade, and he came to play for my husband and I for the Parkland Raiders. And he stole my heart as this little kid running around the football field with his goofy side and just the heart that he had. And I feel blessed to be able to watch him grow into the awesome young man that he is, and the great athlete. And the funny thing is, I was talking to his dad, and I never looked at Victor as this awesome athlete. It was his heart, his leadership, and what he gave to his teammate and what he gave to the community. A lot of people don't know that in the 8th, 9th, 10th grade, and in the 11th grade, Victor put a lot of time into our program and actually was an assistant coach. So not only did he grow up on our field, but even during high school, he would come out on Saturdays, collect money at the gate, run the booth, do anything that I asked him to do. So as an athlete, I don't think it really hit me till he was in high school, when I was actually sitting in the stands watching him play. I mean, I knew he got faster and better as the years progressed. So it's been an honor for me to be a part of his life all these years and to watch him grow into the young man he is. So I know that the college is not only getting a great athlete, but an awesome young man that's going to do a lot of good. So I want to thank you, Victor, for allowing me to be a part of your life.
Alright, so I guess Alright, so first off, I want to thank everybody for coming out. This is the first big step into my biggest goal for my life. And I just want to thank you guys for being here. First off, I want to thank God. It's cliche, but it's true. Like, I would not be anything without Him. He gave me these gifts and this talent in order to make it where I am. None of this would have happened without Him. He protects me from injuries this season. I've had trouble with injuries in the past, but just working out and everything and getting stronger and stuff, He helped me to protect me from getting hurt this season. Next, I want to thank my mom. You were there since the beginning. I remember when I came to you and asked you to come play. I could play football, and I was scared to ask you, but like I knew, like if I asked you, like you support me. So then I asked you, we went out there, and you said I could join, and you just been my main supporter since then. Like we kind of fell out, like a couple weeks, like last year, or whatever. But I always knew you were there for me. I just wanted to thank you for being my mom. You helped me to be the man I am today. Next, my dad. You came in, like, helped out mostly when I was in high school. You were out there filming every game, took me to all the camps I needed to go to, and you did anything to get my name out there, out to all the colleges and everything. And like both you and my mom, you guys both put in hard work into getting me far in life. I appreciate that. Next, I want to thank my siblings. All three of you guys are like my inspiration. If you guys don't know my little brother, he's not really into sports and everything, but every time like we talk about me playing football, he always said how excited he was to come watch me. And it just meant a lot to me because, like, I know he's not into that, but like it just made me want to work harder and be better and just keep on playing for him. My little sister, she played for the Park Raiders also. I think it was for like the last 3 years, and I felt like, well, I know that like I was the reason why she was playing. Like I inspired her to do that, and just knowing that like I had like that role to be there for her as her bigger brother. And being the reason to play, like, it just made me want to push harder to like make her more proud and make her want to do other things and like also be successful. My older brother, Marco, he's been there, like he's been like my best friend. Like he's not really like me, but he's like a more mature version. No, I don't think anybody really knows this, but sophomore year before my first game, I wasn't gonna play because I had a $100 fine, and I didn't know about it until like last minute, and so like I was worried about like I was like who's gonna pay that? I don't know who's gonna pay that. And so Marco like he just stepped up. He was like I'll pay it, and so he was the reason why I got to play my first game. And then also when we were younger, me and him, we used to do this little thing where he would tell me, all right, tighten your stomach up and I'm going to put you. It's going to make you get straws. So I was stupid, I was trying to get straws. Next, my cousin Denasia. She's kind of like Nirvana, where she's not really into that stuff, but she like moved here from Colorado and she like became one of my supporters also. She's like basically a little sister to me too. I grew up with her, and I love all four of you guys. You guys mean everything to me. You guys are the reason why I do this and why I strive to like keep on doing better. All you guys. Thank you. Next, I want to thank the Park Vader family. You guys gave me the chance. The way you guys run that program, the way it feels like a family, like it made me want to keep on coming back every year, and that's why I kept on coming back after, because what you guys did for me, like how you guys, everything I needed, like I knew you guys would be there. Like you guys are like a second family to me. Like I know, even still, like if I need something, I can call you guys up and you'll be there no matter what. And that's why I came back and I volunteered for you guys. So I was like, if you guys are like that, I want to do the same thing for young kids too. And I really appreciate you guys. I love you guys also. You guys are my family. My coach for 7th and 8th grade and 6th, Coach Rob. I don't know if he's here. I don't think so. Oh, he's back in the back. During 5th grade, I used to be a center. And I was still a little chubby fat boy. But he gave me the chance to play running back. And then from running back, I went to wide receiver. And I just wanted to thank him for trusting me enough in my skills and everything, but allowing me to be a wide receiver on his team. And honestly, you're like the best coach I ever had in my life. Like, you were like basically like another dad to me. Like, you were like everything. Like, we had our little fallout, little arguments that one game. We threw our helmets off and everything, but you still loved us after that. And I just love you for that. You're like the best coach. Next, the Washington coaches. These last 4 years, you guys made it one that I'll always remember. It may not have been what we wanted it to be, but I know the way you guys ran that program also was like a family, and that's why I love playing here. You guys just like anything we needed, we knew we could come to you guys. We had a little fallouts and everything too, but in the end, we all knew that you guys loved us, that you were all our coaches, and I thank you guys for these past 4 years. My coach, Dan Wilson, he's not here. He's in Tennessee, but he was my wide receiver coach for sophomore year. I didn't really know much about the technique for wide receiver and everything, but he came in and he taught me everything, like the ground of what I need to know about being a wide receiver. And I just want to thank him. Next, I want to thank all the teachers that I've had. Any teachers that I have from elementary all the way up. Without you guys, none of this would have been possible. You guys were there after school. Whenever I needed help during class, you guys were always there. You guys were always there to give out a helping hand. I thank you guys. Next, any trainers that I had in the past. I went to this one camp, Z-Speed, and a man named Zach Smalls. Like I said, I used to be fat, and I was not fast. And so, when I was there, like he kept on pushing me. Like the workouts were hard and everything, but he kept on pushing me, telling me, "You can do it, you can do it." And that's how I got my speed, and it was from him. So he's like one of the biggest parts of why I'm today. Next, Miss Russell, our school trainer. Any injuries that I had, we just go to her, and she would always be there. She would always help us out, tell us anything we need to do to get better. She also is, I found out when I went to Eastern a couple weeks ago, she was talking to them about me, so she's the reason why they got my name in their heads and everything on their papers. So, next, all my teammates in the past 4 years. Love you guys. We were like a family. I mean, like we're not as close now, but like you guys still be like people that I'll always remember in later years. Special 5, Jordan, Ramsey, Aaron, Sean, and Darius. We've been together since Raider days. You guys are like my family. Love you guys. Jordan. You stepped in as quarterback our freshman year, and you're my best friend. I don't know what we would have been without you. Like, if you wouldn't have been there, I don't know who'd be throwing me the ball. You did all you could, and I thank you. This is the biggest accomplishment it is for me. It's also one for you. You helped me to get where I'm at today. Ramsey, you were like, we always talk about every season, like, I'm going to get the MVP at the end of the season. You got it 1 year, but I got it the other 2. But now you just drive me to work harder and harder every day at practice, anytime in the games. You had a good game on, like, we'd always talk to each other during the games. We're like, one of us were getting off, we're like, it's your turn. It's your turn. It's your turn. You got to take somewhere. If one of us got hurt or something, we'd be like, hey, you got to take over. It's your turn to do it. You got to do what you got to do. And I just love you guys for that. Aaron, I know we're not as close, whatever. Like, we don't talk that much, but you're one of my brothers. You were there since 5th grade. I know you since 2nd. But we used to spend at each other. We used to spend at your house and everything. We used to play football, and like when we talk about like what we need to work on or whatever, like I know I get like butt hurt and everything. I always took it into account, like a little toe sliding thing. Like I never thought that was whatever, but I always took it into account how to make me better, and you made me better today. And same with Sean. I don't know if he's here right now, but he's my brother too. I've known him ever since 5th grade, and we've been close all the way since back then. There he is, just kid with 8th grade. Just a big boy. Biggest thing out there. Next, I want to thank Nicole DeLay. She's been there since freshman year. I put her through a lot of things, but through everything, like she's still been there for me. Anything I ever needed, she'll be there. Next, I want to thank Jonathan Orozco, my best friend. You're basically like my #1 fan. Every game, before every game, you always be like, let's go looking for this, looking for that, looking for this, you gotta go do your thing out there. And you always be like, just always there for me. Like these past couple of years, like it's been hard for me, and I always knew I could come to you for anything that I needed. And you always help me out. And I just love you. We're best friends to the end. Next, I want to thank anybody that helped me out financially. All these camps that I've been going to, like our family, we couldn't afford it, but we put out that we needed help with money, and like all you guys pitched in, we got the funds to go. Anybody that helped me out to get equipment that I needed, thank you. And lastly, I wanted to thank all the supporters and fans that came out to every single game for us. Without you guys, we wouldn't have been pumped up to go win all those games for you guys. I know the cheerleaders, they don't get a lot of recognition, but you guys are a big part, and the reason why we win those games, why we always want to get off and everything, getting the crowd hyped up and everything. And just thank you guys. Thank you.
Yep. Yes.
Alright, well, as you guys know, I'll be going to play wide receiver at Eastern Washington University.
myself.
At this time, those of you who are old coaches, some of you are from Keithley, some of you from Brookdale, you have these younger years. If you would like to, obviously come up and we're going to get ready to spice up the cookies for you. And we have some refreshments. Feel free to talk to them. Don't make pride work. I would do what I did. Oh, my face, I love that. Nice. On the camera. Bye.
Tire that other one over there. You did.
Where's it out on the phone?
I can use that. I can use that.
So did you stream it from the computer, like there's a camera